Question to AI. Should Elon Musk have been granted full access to the Treasury Department, in your opinion? Given the potential risks involved with granting Elon Musk full access to the Treasury Department's payment systems, my opinion would lean toward caution in such a scenario. There are several factors to consider that would make this a questionable decision. 1. Access to sensitive information. The Treasury Department's systems contain some of the most sensitive data in the U.S. government, including Social Security numbers, bank account details, and other financial information of millions of Americans. Granting access to such data, especially to someone outside the regular government framework, raises serious concerns about privacy, security, and data protection. The potential for misuse, whether intentional or accidental, is a major risk. This would be a concern even with trusted individuals, but Musk's position as an outsider with significant business interests, including those that might benefit from access to this data, adds another layer of complexity. 2. Conflicts of interest. Musk's extensive business empire, including his stakes in Tesla, SpaceX, and other ventures, could create inherent conflicts of interest. While he may be brought in to contribute to government efficiency efforts, his primary loyalty is to his companies, which may not always align with the best interests of the U.S. government. The possibility of benefiting from direct access to sensitive government financial data or using that data to shape policies or business decisions is a legitimate concern. 3. Trustworthiness and past behavior. Musk's public persona and behavior, including his history of erratic statements and controversial actions, raise questions about his reliability in handling highly sensitive information. While he has demonstrated significant business acumen, his unpredictability, especially when it comes to his social media presence and public comments, might suggest he is not always the best candidate to handle government data where security and discretion are paramount. 4th, oversight and accountability. Oversight is crucial when granting access to sensitive government systems. The lack of clear oversight mechanisms in this situation, especially when Musk's team was granted full access to these systems without a clear, established protocol, raises significant concerns. If there are no strong safeguards in place to monitor how Musk's team used or interacted with these systems, there's a real risk that the access could be exploited or mishandled. Given that Musk is not a career government official, there's a possibility that he might not fully understand or appreciate the security protocols that government agencies are bound to uphold. 5. Legal and constitutional implications. As noted in the article, the legal challenges point to the fact that the Trump administration allowed Musk's team to access government records without clear legislative or constitutional authority. The Constitution grants Congress control over federal spending and the protection of citizens' privacy. Granting Musk's team access could be seen as a breach of these principles, as it circumvents established protections around how taxpayer dollars and private data are handled. 6. Reputation and public trust. Public trust is another important consideration. With someone as high profile as Musk, his actions are often under intense public scrutiny. Even if he has no malicious intent, the appearance of wrongdoing or the perception of influence over government resources could damage the integrity of the government's processes and erode public confidence in how sensitive data is managed. Given Musk's history of controversial actions and statements, it might be difficult for the public to believe that he could handle sensitive data in a way that is entirely unbiased and free from self-interest. Conclusion. In my opinion, Musk should not have been granted unfettered access to the Treasury Department's payment systems, given the lack of clear oversight, his potential conflicts of interest, and the high risk involved in handing over sensitive financial data to someone with personal business interests. While Musk is a talented entrepreneur, the role of overseeing sensitive government data is different from running private companies, and the risk of misuse or data breaches is too significant to allow full, unmonitored access, especially when the individual in question has such a high-profile, complex network of personal and business interests.
Question: what legalities are there in place before granting someone full access to the Treasury Department or any other government agency? ChatGPT says, in short, before granting someone like Musk full access to government systems, Numerous legal requirements and protocols would need to be followed. These include security clearances, contractual agreements, oversight mechanisms, and compliance with data protection laws. The lack of thorough checks and balances in this case raises serious concerns about potential risks to national security, privacy, and conflicts of interest. Question: yes, but you said these were legal requirements. Does that mean Trump broke the law by not submitting Musk to them? ChatGPT says, conclusion: in short, yes, bypassing the standard legal requirements and protocols could constitute a violation of federal laws and regulations. But whether this is considered a criminal violation or a breach of procedure depends on the specifics of the situation, including intent and the degree of oversight, or lack thereof, by the responsible parties. If the access was granted without adhering to the required checks, it would be a serious issue for both national security and legal compliance. But whether this results in criminal penalties for Trump or others involved is a more complex legal matter. Question: so, if a federal judge orders Musk to stop accessing this information but Trump defies the order and lets him do it anyway, then what happens? ChatGPT says, conclusion: if Trump were to defy a federal judge's order and continue to allow Musk to access sensitive information, contempt of court would likely be the immediate legal outcome. This could result in fines, sanctions, or other penalties, and potentially criminal charges, depending on the severity of the defiance. On a broader scale, such a defiance would have serious political, legal, and public consequences, undermining trust in the rule of law and setting a dangerous precedent for future administrations. The exact outcome would depend on the judge's response, the level of cooperation from other branches of government, and public and political pressure. If you like this content, please subscribe, hit the like button, and comment below this video, and we will be back with more content soon. Thanks for watching.